Warning, the following video may contain adult language and themes. Viewer discretion is advised. If you have a problem with this, stop playing this video now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you were warned. I'm getting into it. So, Deontay Wilder is going to be fighting Malik Scott. You know, I didn't think this fight would actually happen, mainly because Malik Scott is way below Deontay Wilder on BoxRec, I believe. So I don't see, I've been pushing for the Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora fight for a long time. I think that would be a very smart move for Wilder, because I think on BoxRec, Chisora's ranked pretty highly right now. He's actually ranked quite ahead of Deontay Wilder. Excuse me. Oh my god. Gotta cut back on the pop. Anyway, so yeah, what's Malik Scott rated right now on BoxRec? I believe he's rated like in the 30s or something ever since he lost to Chisora. Yeah, he's like rated 35th on BoxRec. Yeah, I mean, the rankings for the WBC, WBA, WBO, whatever, those other ABC organizations, may be different than BoxRec, but I don't think they're that different. Yeah, so Malik Scott's like 35 ranked in the world, and Deontay Wilder's like 12th. So Deontay Wilder's like way up there, and I think Chisora is ranked like 7th. So I think it'd be a lot smarter if Deontay Wilder targeted Chisora again. I know they were rumored to fight. Yeah, Chisora's like 7th in the world. I knew they were rumored to fight a long time ago, and I still think Deontay Wilder would murder Derek Chisora. He would put Chisora in a coma, the way Chisora has been looking lately. So what about this fight? I don't know what the other analysts on YouTube have said, such as Dwyer and Hartman. And what they've said about this fight, but I honestly think Hatman said something like Malik Scott probably hits a lot harder than his record would suggest. Here's what the problem I have with Malik Scott. His knockout ratio is abysmal. It's worse than Kelvin Price's knockout ratio. And Kelvin Price, was a feather-fisted fuck, dude. Malik Scott's got a 34% knockout ratio, and he's even got more fights than I think over twice as many fights as Kelvin Price did. And he's still got a lower knockout ratio. So, I mean, let's see. What was Kelvin Price's knockout ratio? I know Kelvin Price, at the time Deontay Wilder fought him, Kelvin Price only has about 16 fights. So he's got less than half of Malik Scott's fights, and he's got a 37% knockout ratio. So it's even higher than Malik Scott's, okay? I think the worst, the best Malik Scott's going to hope for is to get a decision. It's taking place in Puerto Rico, so it's neither guy's backyard, so no guy has the hometown advantage. But, yeah, I just think this fight's going to be another Kelvin Price fight. Malik Scott is not going to knock out Deontay Wilder. I don't care how shit Deontay Wilder's chin is. It's just, I don't see it happening. The question mark in this fight is, can Malik Scott go 12 rounds and not get hit with Deontay Wilder's right hand? Because once Deontay Wilder lands that right hand, baby, it's over, in my opinion. Yeah, so, and Malik Scott's, I think, a lot smaller than Kelvin Price was. I think Malik Scott's only 6'4" or something. Yeah, 6'4". He's 33 years old, which I think he's a little bit older than Wilder. Yeah, a little bit older. So I take Wilder in this, honestly. I'm going to take Wilder by KO. I'll say Wilder by mid to late KO, I'd say. I think Malik Scott is slick enough to avoid Wilder's right hand for a while. If Wilder blows Malik Scott out in one round, it's wow, Deontay Wilder is rather serious at that point. Then I think he should aim for Chisora. If he knocks out Malik Scott in 3 rounds, knocks out Chisora in 3 rounds, haters, shut the fuck up then. Just shut the fuck up, because Wilder is actually legit at that point. Yeah, I think this is a win for Deontay Wilder, easy win. I don't see Malik Scott. The only chance I give Malik Scott is by decision. I think Malik Scott could win his decision, but my money is on Deontay Wilder by mid to late KO. That's what I put my money on. So, yeah, this fight's coming up March 15th, I believe. In Coliseo Ruben Rodriguez Bayamon, Puerto Rico. So that's a mouthful. And just on a side note, a fight that I haven't seen has just been uploaded to YouTube. It is John Ruiz versus Frezo Kendo, and I may make a video on John Ruiz one day. But I love John Ruiz as a boxer. You know, he's hilarious. It's like they should make a movie about John Ruiz. It'd be like Nacho Libre, but with boxing. It's so hilarious. Watch the John Ruiz fight. They're just hilarious. His trainer, Norm Stone, is such a character. It's like a sports comedy. His whole career is. Like, and whether or not you think John Ruiz was a good boxer, you have to admit he was clever. Like, he fought a lot of different people. And you know, a lot of people say, oh, his fights were fixed. But, you can't fight that many people and win and have it be fixed. You know what I mean? He had some skill. And it's almost like incredible at how much skill he had. You know, I think his biggest downside and why he wasn't so popular was just because it wasn't pretty. You know, it wasn't flashy. You know, but he really is a good boxer when you think about it. Watch his fights. I mean, what he does, he's good at. I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, he's a lot like Evander Holyfield. Now he was really cheap sometimes. But I might make a video on John Ruiz someday anyway. And so yeah, that's my prediction. I think Deontay Wilder is just gonna flatten Malik Scott. I don't know why Deontay Wilder took this fight anyway. I would just go straight to just Zora. And so yeah, that's my prediction. Take it easy.